are supposed to have only one dimensions, that is in length. While coming to projection of planes, you are going to see how many dimensions it have. Planes, it have two dimensions, that is length, breadth, and thickness. Okay. So now let us consider a pentagonal plane like this. So here from this we are supposed to see the different types of planes. We just replace the line by means of plane. Plane means how will you define a plane having length and breadth with negligible thickness. So that means, so when you are supposed to place your plane inclined, perpendicular to one reference plane and parallel to other, you are going to see, for example, I am supposed to consider my plane surface which is perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP. Placing one of the edge on HP like this. This means perpendicular to HP, parallel to VP. So parallel to VP means which view gives the true shape, front view gives the true shape. So what you are going to be seeing in front view, what you are going to see true shape of a, for example, let us see XY, okay, plane perpendicular to HP, parallel to VP. So plane is perpendicular to HP, parallel to VP. So front view gives the true shape. So front view gives the true shape of a pentagon. Okay, right. Let us consider it is A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, and E dash. Okay. So when you are supposed to see in this manner, you are going to see the front view, see the true shape. But while coming from the top, what you are going to notice, while you are going to see from the top, you notice only, while you are seeing from the top, you just notice only the points which are going to be, points which are visible are this point, and this point. This bottom 2 points are not visible. That means this is visible, this is visible, this is visible. These two are not visible. Then how can we project these points? So that means draw the vertical projectors from here, from every point. And when you are going to see from the top view, it should be comes on horizontal plane, rotating 90 degrees clockwise, it comes below XY line. So if you draw by joining all these, you are going to have the straight line. Now tell me which points are visible. A point is visible, so it is A visible, and in this E projector, front to E dash and top to E is visible. This D dash is visible in front view, so top is also going to be visible, so D is visible. So B and C are invisible, so I just put my point B and C in bracket. Okay, students, is it clear? Similarly, if I just say my plane surface is going to be, my plane surface is hexagonal. So this was the consideration of one of your plane surface such that one of your edges resting on HP. Okay, so these are all the edges. How many edges you have for pentagon? 5 edges. So it is perpendicular to HP, and one of the edges resting on HP. One of the edges is going to be parallel to HP. Okay. So for example, in some cases, yes, one of the side is perpendicular to HP. So this means one of the edge is going to be parallel to HP. So this is one of the edges perpendicular to HP. Students, have you understand? Now this was the edge which is perpendicular to HP. So this is the consideration when one of the edges parallel to HP. Consideration is plane is perpendicular to HP and parallel to P. Here, one edge is only one edge is parallel to HP. Here, one edge is perpendicular to HP. Let us see. If you put like this means it is edge is parallel. If you put like this means, so this edge is going to be perpendicular to HP. Okay. So I just consider that it starting from here, it is perpendicular. Okay. And if you see the top view in this manner, so which points are visible? Which points are visible for you? In the top view? Okay. This A dash, E dash, D dash is visible. Right? So if you see from the top, it is to be projected. So if you join these three, you will get a line which is parallel to XY. Why? Because when you see from the top, all the points are projected on horizontal plane. So now what are the points which are visible from top? A, E, D. So A, E, D are visible. B, C are invisible. So A of B and also E of C. Okay. Similarly, if you take a hexagon, while you are going to see from the front, it is going to be A dash, B dash, some C dash, D dash, E dash, and F dash. When you are supposed to see from top, so these points are going to be visible. What are the points? A point is visible, F point is visible, E point is visible, and D point is visible. So this B point is invisible and C point is visible. So how can we say it is visible, sir? When you are supposed to see from the top, whatever the corners which are visible from the top, those are going to be the visible points. Whatever the corners which are invisible, that are invisible points. So this was the hexagon. Let us see, this was the hexagon which we see. Hexagon like this. So that means perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP. So front view gives the true length. Top view gives the reduced length as line. Okay. So in previous lines also, when you are going to see from the front, you are going to get the front view, which is the true length, and top view is the reduced length. Similarly here, one of the view. So whether it is the projection of planes, you are going to study in this. When one view is going to give the true length means other true length and shape. True length means true length and shape. Other view gives the straight line. So let us see here. One view gives the true length and size. Other view gives the straight line. Okay. Similarly, here also another consideration for hexagon. One of the edges. This is one of the edge. One of the edges parallel to HP. If one of the edges is perpendicular to HP means your hexagon should be like this. So this is A dash, B dash. Okay. So when you are supposed to see from the top, so which points are visible from top? A point is visible, F point is visible, and E point is visible. This bottom BCD are invisible. So this becomes in bracket like this. Okay. Now if you consider the circle, for example, if you consider circular plate, so in problems he just consider circle or plate or lamina, whatever it should be. So let us consider our circle. So which is going to be perpendicular to HP parallel to VP. So let us see which view gives the true shape. Front view gives the true shape. So that means front view are going to see a circle. For our convenience, we just convert it into some 4 points for our reference. So this is A dash, B dash, some C dash, D dash. Okay. So for joining of the points in the top view. So let us see what are the points which are going to be visible for you. So the circle, this is the circle. Also, when you are going to see the front, you are going to see the circle. While you are going to see from the top, all the points which are going to be the end generators are going to be projected on the horizontal plane. So by joining of all those, you are going to get a straight line. So similarly, if I projected this, I will get a straight line. Now tell me which points are visible here. Here also, A point is visible, B point is visible, C point is visible, this B is invisible. So I put in bracket as D of B. Okay. So similarly, if you take a square also, if you just take a square, let us consider a square. Okay. So while it is perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP, so front view gives the true shape and size, top view gives the line. Let us see. XY. So in front view, you are going to see the square, A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. While in the top view, you are going to see only line. Let us see, you just take any of piece of square view and you can see this. You are going to see only these 2 points. This line is visible, remaining is invisible. So if you see from the top, so these points are visible. So which we can consider as, what are the points which are visible in top? A, B are visible. This is in bracket D, and C is also invisible. So similarly, if you consider the triangle also, if you just consider a triangle, so if you just consider a triangle, if you just consider a triangle like this, so while you are going to see from the front, it is going to be the seen from the true shape. So that is A dash, B dash, C dash. While you are seen from the top, you are going to see, while you are seeing from the top, you are going to see 3 corners. 1, 2, 3. So these 3 corners are visible. So I can get my 3 points are visible. That is A, B, C. Okay. Students, is it clear? Next, here the plane is perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP. Similarly, we can also see. So plane is perpendicular to VP and parallel to HP. When your plane is perpendicular to VP and parallel to HP, so which view gives the true shape and size? Top view. So parallel to HP means always HP parallel view is nothing but top. So you are going to get your true shape from the top. For example, that means, so here is your pentagonal surface. So how it should look like? It should be like this. So that means plane surface is perpendicular to VP and parallel to HP. So top view gives the true shape, comes on horizontal plane, rotating horizontal plane 90 degrees clockwise. You will get the true size and shape. Okay. So for example, here let us see XY. Don't want to waste the board. So one of the consideration is like this. So this means edge parallel to VP, edge is parallel to VP and corner nearer to VP. So this was the consideration. This edge is parallel to one of the edges parallel to VP. So parallel to VP or parallel to XY means there should be line parallel to XY. So for example, if I consider my this plane, if I put like this means this edge is going to be parallel to VP and you see this corner is going to be nearer to VP. So it is projected on horizontal plane rotating 90 degrees clockwise. You are going to see like this. So further I just mentioned like this. This is A, B, C, D, E. So how can it look like in front of you? How can you observe in front of you? Simply, you just see in this manner. You just put an arrow, for example, in this direction. Let us see what are the points which are going to be visible in this way. A, B, C, E are visible and D point is invisible. So if you draw the projectiles vertically upwards, all are going to be meet at the same straight line. Why? Because so if you are supposed to see the front view in this manner, if you are seeing in this direction, the projectiles which are going to be passing from all the corners are meet on the vertical plane. Vertical plane means it was the plane surface. All points meeting on the plane surface. By joining all the points on the plane surface, we will get a straight line. So that straight line is nothing but this. So which points are visible, which are invisible? You simply put in this direction as the front view. Why? Because this was only the front view. Why I am putting in this direction means if it is projected on horizontal plane, rotating 90 degrees clockwise, this plane comes to here. That means if you are going to be seeing this manner is the front view, it comes to here, this becomes your front view. Okay, students, when you are seeing from the front, it is going to be like this. If you are projected in top view, it is obtained on HP, rotating 90 degrees clockwise. Your view direction is going to be in this manner, also the same as your front view. Okay, so for that only your convenience, I just put like this. Simply you just okay, don't get confused, and you just simply put an arrow in this direction. You can see what are the points visible. So which points are visible? A, B, C, E. So their points are E dash, A dash, B dash, and C dash. This D point is invisible, so I just put in bracket. Okay. So now another consideration you are having is, this is also pentagon. So what is the difference between these two, sir? Here edge is parallel to VP, okay, and corner nearer to VP. Here edge parallel to VP and corner away from VP. Okay, so this is A, B, C, D, E. So if you see in this direction, what is going to happening? So draw the vertical projectors from here. If you draw the straight line, so let us see what are the points visible in this manner. Which points are visible? E, D, C are visible. A, B are invisible. So this becomes E dash, D dash, C dash. In bracket it is A dash. In bracket it is B dash. Okay. And in some case he also mentioned it as the projectile lines which are passing from here to here also going to be simply put as dotted. Why? Because which are invisible. Similarly here. So invisible points which are going to be drawn with the help of the dotted lines. Okay. Next, another consideration is also there. One of the edges. So this is also pentagon. So this consideration is, let us see you can observe the point of AB, then you can change the direction. A, B, C, D, E. What is this? Edge is perpendicular to VP. Edge is perpendicular to VP. Okay. So here we can also consider edge is parallel to VP is this. Edge is perpendicular to VP is like this. When your edge is perpendicular to like this, if you see in this manner, what are going to be the visible points you have? So let us see. B, C, D are visible. So it becomes B dash of A dash, C dash of E dash, and D dash. Similarly, your hexagon also. Let us see your hexagon. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. So one of edges parallel to VP. One of the edges parallel to VP. So if you draw the vertical projectors from here, you will get the 4 lines, projector lines. So B and F coincide, C and E coincide. When you see from the front view, you can see that points visible are A, B, C, D are visible, F here invisible. So this is A dash. So this is B dash of F dash. Next, this is C dash of E dash, and this is D dash. Okay. So another consideration is for hexagon. You can also see another consideration of hexagon is okay. So let us see here. A, B, C, D, E, F. So this is one of the edges perpendicular to VP. So one of the edges perpendicular to VP. So when you are going to see from the front, so you can see only 3 projector lines. Okay. So B, C, D are visible, A, F, E are invisible. So this becomes B dash of A dash, C dash of F dash, D dash of E dash. Okay. Okay, students, is it clear? Now let us consider one of our plane surface is inclined. So in that, so let us consider first the triangular plane surface. So which is inclined to HP, and parallel to For example, if it is a plane surface, the surface is inclined to HP. Okay, so that means parallel to VP. So that means inclined to HP. So for one it is inclined, means for other it is parallel. Okay, so inclined to HP means parallel to VP. So for example, let us consider my triangular plane surface which is inclined some 30 degrees to HP. So this was one of the edge. So this was my triangle. So which is when your is going to be inclined to. So let us see if it is inclined in this manner. So okay, so front view gives the true shape, that is triangle. Top view gives the reduced length. So let us place the points. It is A dash, B dash, and C dash. Okay. So when you are supposed to see from top, so these projectors are going to be comes in this manner. So while you are going to see from the top, you can see both the points are going to be visible in this manner. So it is A, B, C. Okay. Similarly, if I go for inclination of 45 degrees, my pentagonal plane surface is inclined. Let us see. So points are A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, and E dash. Okay. So when it is going to be projected in this manner, if I draw the top view, so front view is the true shape. Directly it is making an inclination. So given side is given as some 30. Okay. So let us take any point as A dash, 30 as radius, draw an arc. So pentagon means the included angle is going to be 72 degrees. Okay. Next, draw the vertical projectors from here. Okay. So if you see in this manner, let us see which points are visible, sir, which are not visible in this pattern. All of you just see. When you are going to see from the projector, if whenever the projector lines are going to be inside one another, for example, here it is the E. So E projector comes, here it is, E and D are going to be, which are going to be away. Okay. So then you are going to be having your E is going to be visible. So this is from the corner, it is visible. E, D, C are visible. So this becomes E. D is visible. C corner is also. C corner is visible. A and B are inside this. A and B are inside these two projectors which are going to be not visible. So this becomes in bracket A, in bracket B. Similarly, you take a hexagon, the square also. Let us see. 45 degrees. A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. Let us say it is 30 degrees only. If you take 45 degrees, so both are going to be get coincide. So here is the projector. So while it is going to be manner, what are the points which are visible in this direction? You can see which points are going to be visible. B dash is visible, C dash is visible, D dash is, but A dash is invisible. So this becomes A, in bracket A, C and D. Similarly, if you consider hexagon also, let us see. A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, and F dash. Okay. So if you draw the vertical projectors from here, you can see like this. So now from here, if you draw the lines which are going to be joined all together, so which points are visible? F corner is visible, D is visible, E is visible, C is AB is invisible. So this becomes, it is F and E, A is invisible, D is visible, B is invisible, and C is visible. Like this. Students, is it clear? Students, is it clear? Similarly, incline to VP and parallel to HP. Incline to VP and parallel to HP. If you just see the simple figures, XY, if you draw a line, okay, and here it is going to be your square, for example. So this becomes A, B, C, D. So while you are going to see from the front, you just draw the vertical projectors. If you draw the line, so this becomes, which points are visible when you are going to see from here? A, B, C are visible. So the points visible are A dash, B dash, C dash, and D is going to be invisible, so it changes to D dash. Similarly, if you draw the pentagon also, you can construct it. A, B, C, D, E. So draw the vertical projectors from here, all the points. If you see from the front, so which points are visible for you? So this E, D, C are visible, AB is invisible. So this becomes, let us see here. So this is E dash is visible, D dash is visible, A dash is invisible in bracket. Okay. This B is also invisible, so in bracket, C dash is visible like this. Okay, students, is it clear? Is it clear now? So this is nothing but your one of the plane surface is parallel to HP and perpendicular to HP. Okay, and inclined to HP and parallel to other reference planes. Okay. Shall we move to the next problem? So now the concept we are supposed to discuss is plane surface inclined to one reference plane. So as like we seen in the projection of straight lines 1 and projection of straight lines 2, like that, line is inclined to one reference plane, line is inclined to both the reference planes. Here also your plane surface is inclined to one reference plane is one chapter, and inclined to both the reference planes is another chapter. Okay. Now let us see. So all of you just write the problem. A regular pentagonal plane of side 30. Regular pentagonal plane of side 30 is placed with one side on HP. Is placed with one of its side on HP such that surface inclined at an angle of 45 degrees to the is placed with one side on HP. Let us see one of the side. Let us consider one of the side on HP. On HP. Such that surface inclined at an angle of 45 degrees to VP. Surface inclined 45 degrees to VP means this is not the manner. So this is your surface inclination to HP. HP inclination is like this. VP inclination is going to be like this. This is VP inclination. Surface inclination to HP is going to be like this. This is surface inclination. This is VP inclination. Let us take it. If vertical plane is considered, now this is the inclination. If horizontal plane is considered, this was your inclination. Okay. So here, so we can't. So previous we see the plane perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP. So here surface is inclined to HP. Surface inclined to HP. All of you wait a second.